Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome in to a little bit of a different stream. We're not actually going to be doing any gameplay today. We're going to be doing some building for a maze. I don't know why I said it like that. For a maze, for a server that I'm helping build some things on. This is probably the third or fourth version of what I'm doing. But I thought, you know what? I'm making progress. Let's stream it. Let's see if everyone wants to come along for the ride. So here we are. This is where we are, Bitterroot. We're currently in the Hawkins facility. Hello, Will. How apt you are here. You can actually see the progress. You can see the progress we're making, dude. Slowly but surely. There might not be a lot. Oh, this is very janky. I need to sort that out. I am going to remove a lot of these buildings because there's a lot going on here. But yeah, this is where we're at so far. I'm going to have a nice little chilled build today. I probably should have added some music. But yeah, I just thought, let's just do this. Let's just get on with it. So this is going to be our central piece. Wow, that is really janky all of a sudden. That's not good. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Central piece, the idea. Actually, Will, while you're here, I can show you the I can show you the logic. So the idea, let's slow this down. The idea is you'll come in here. We're in slow-mo at the moment. Come in here. You can't get in left or right. So, Aces, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. I'm not going to be about this evening, but I'm going to try and catch the stream to watch you boys and girls. We're going to see what happens. See if you can't have some fun. But yeah, the logic is you come in here. This will be hopefully key card controlled if you can do it. If not, no biggie. You come in here. You go through. Hey, Mr. Revenge, how are you? Good to see you. You come through here. That is really... Why is that? Can you see how kind of janky that was then? I don't know why that suddenly started happening. But okay, anyway, you come through here. All the way through here. You'll have a couple of entrances you can go through. 1, 2. That one's blocked off in the middle. 3, 4. Blah, blah, blah. And then you come into here. And this will be it. This is where you start going off on all different angles. And the idea is there is one of these is going. So each corner has a like a, I don't know what you'd call it. Let's go get a bit speedier. Like a little area that you can get loot. So this one, the idea is you'd come through here and then through this and in here, and there'll be some good stuff in here. Same over here, same over here, yada yada yada. Oh yeah, Buddha, how you doing, dude? There's another one here where you'll come. We'll bring something over here. Don't know what. Why is that so damn janky? That is really not smooth at all. I need to sort that out. So you'll come down here into this bunker. We'll obviously make it. Everywhere will be dark. And there'll be a little treasure trove in here, but to get to here it will be difficult. There's my little character. The other one is you'll end up coming in here. There'll be stuff in here where you've got to try and fight your way through. This, I'm hoping to get some trees or whatever hanging down, so this looks like you can't get through, but the idea is you'll come in here. Again, there'll be stuff in here, through here, blah, 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 into the tunnel system, and away you go. But if you go down this one, this will all be blocked off. So you go up here, and then again, there'll be more things to face. And then I haven't decided what's over here. Not yet. Smooth you, but yeah, the trouble is, I think I don't know if it's because I've overloaded it, because look, you can see just how many items have been placed. You'll see in a minute why there's so many in that sort of area in there. I am going to delete a lot of the stuff around here because it's just causing too much issues. But it could be my game, because I've got a feeling my mouse and keyboard are screwed, because occasionally you get sort of that kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, so another one will be you go in here. You'll be along here. And then you come all the way along the tunnel. And then you're like, well, where the hell am I meant to go? But there's a little thing under here. You'll crawl under, through. And this will be one of the entrances into this. So yeah, this is going to be the main focal point, you know. Yeah, the trouble is, Will, that's actually not possible, mate. I did think about that, but that is going to be absolutely impossible for what I'm trying to build. It would mean everything in the surrounding area and up there goes. So what the plan is going to be is we'll probably keep the towers, but all this other stuff around here is going to have to go. And you know what? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't have to be used. I'm enjoying building at the minute, so that's something. But anyway, yeah, that's the idea. So we're just kind of... I'm not building one route fully at a time. I'm just going with the flow. So typically I'll go through items here and I'll find something and I'll think, oh, I like that. I've got an idea. And then I go and use it for something. So yeah, that's what it is. It doesn't have to be in the area. Yeah, we might have to delete a lot of stuff around somewhere then because it's causing I don't think it's this because I've noticed the jankiness I'm getting. See there? You see how it's a little bit... I don't know, it's not smooth, whereas here, absolutely fine. But I think it's my mouse and my keyboard. Anyway, oh yeah, and I did these up here, so if you were to come right to the top, there'll be a little loot thing in here. You can't get out the other side. A, because these are here, and B, because it's one of those containers that only lets you in one end. Yeah, anywho, I'm not building one route as it is. I'm just doing what I want to do as I go along. So as you can see here, I built this here. I just like the idea of it. Let's slow it down a bit so we can... So, ooh, very janky. So yeah, you can come in here, but you don't actually go anywhere. But the idea is you'll probably come in this entrance. There'll be loads of stuff here, little things. Yeah, see how unsmooth that is? So you'll come in here, you'll think, oh right, I go in there, that's it, there's no more. But actually, to continue... You'll have to come out here, and then this will go somewhere. This will likely get... The rule of thumb I'm going with is if there's something here, to get to it, you're going to have to be over here somewhere. So that's the idea anyway. So yeah, we're just building. We're just messing around. The bit I'm on at the moment is this. So you've come through here. This is the entrance, the way you'll come in there. All the way through here. You'll come out one way or another. We'll have to put some stuff on here to block this off. Not sure how yet, but you'll come out here and there's going to be 3 exits. One will take you along here, which I'm probably just going to put to this wall. I'm probably just going to put it to the brick wall. In fact, we can probably do that now. So if I go to the top, we want... What do I want? I probably want a curve, don't I, really? No, that's going to be the wrong one. I think that one will be better. Yes, that one will be better. So let's get that. So, whoops, didn't want to do that. What I'm finding is trying to link everything up is a real pain in the arse. Really is. Also helps if you're straight yourself. Oh, there we go. No, let's try and get it. There we go. Right, so as you can see, that's really off kilter. No, that needs to go there. It does require quite a bit of manoeuvring. That should be okay. And what I typically do is... Oh, wrong button. I need to slow it down. What I do is I have a little look around the line. I can't get rid of those. You're going to see the lines regardless because of the design. But what I'm looking for is to make sure there's no like air gaps, because obviously it gives away the magic. So I'm just looking for air gaps. See, there's one there, so I think I need to raise. Then does that create another air gap somewhere else? No, I think we're okay. And it's going to be pitch black. Oh, there you go, you see. So maybe that just needs to go in there a bit. It is going to be pitch black, so it's not going to be that visible. Now, I've got to think, if I want this to go over here, I think the best thing we can do is block this off. Or do we... I'm wondering, do we try and go in here? Because there's nothing in here. I want to be a bit of a bastard sometimes as well. Kind of like, oh, we go in here. This is good. Oh, I didn't even see this, actually. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I know where that is. So you kind of come in here and you think, oh, this is brilliant. I can get through. I can get, oh, there's nothing here. You know, or there's an entrance. Oh, brilliant. We'll go through here, but it just loops you back round. So Aces, this is a, this is basically Will's having a server. I won't go into too much about it, but he's looking for a kind of key card area type thing, like a maze where you can get things. You know, like in here there'll be certain tiered loot, and same over here. But you've also got to fight your way along the way. You've got to fight against things like in here, for example, there'll be a shitload of mutants and things, and we'll build sort of a maze, but what we're not trying to do is build stuff so that you can just climb up and easily kill. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. So what I'm doing at the moment, and I've been doing this for quite a few weeks, just on and off, here and there, nothing major. So get rid of that so you can see better. I'm just putting things in place. So what I typically do is I'll scroll along like this on the left. I'll find something. Let me give you an example. We'll find something good. Let's keep going. Oh, that'll be why. So we'll go all the way down here. I don't know. I might find... Crikey, let's find something half decent we can mess with. This, for example. And I'll place it. And then I'll go down and look at it. And I'll see what it's about. Okay, there's some stairs here. And, oh, yeah, you've got to crawl in here. And I'll think, how can I use that? And that'll kind of... That's my building process. It'll go somewhere that we can start making another route, you know. But as you can see, it's different things. Sometimes you have to block stuff off like this. Yeah, it's really, I'm enjoying it. Even if it doesn't get used, I'm just enjoying the process. Just putting things in and messing around, really. You're building up a server. Oh, yeah, you explain, Will. You explain what the server is. Sell it, because some people might really enjoy it. They might really like it. But this is the focal point. The idea is everything leads into here. And you'll have to go through certain routes to get here. And it's all going to be... Think of Deer Isle, where it's very confusing. And that's what we're kind of going with. Let me grab a drink quickly. Yeah, well, to be fair, Will, you were gracious enough to offer me the opportunity. So I think it's more that way, dude. Excuse me. But I'm getting a bit carried away. I'm starting to do loads of things. I've deleted so much stuff. Like in here, for example, you come in here and there's a bit of barbed wire here. I don't know why I've put this here. I just have. It may work, it may not. There might be creatures in here. We don't know. But the point is you have to crawl in. But I've had to cut down a lot because I was putting so many items in. It just was causing it to be an issue. So yeah, we're really just thinking it a little bit at a time, nothing major. I'm now at this point where we'll come out of here, up here. This will probably come to a dead end. I'd imagine this will come to a dead end because it's obvious that you would go that way to get in there. This is why this now has a turn in it, just here. There's a turn, so it might go up, and it might go, for example, into here, and then you'll have to find your way around. Well, there you go. There you go. Aces is on. Aces is in straight away. We have a tester. I will get rid of stuff like this. Whoops. Oh god, I can't remember what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, I will get rid of stuff like that just so it makes life a bit easier, but that's for another day. Anyway, back to here. Right, so I have a tube coming out of here. Again, have to climb in it. There's an open ends. I'll work out what we go there. But I think for here, I've got to think what I want to do. I think I want this to be a dead end. So, and I want it to be confusing as well, but I don't want to keep putting parts in. I think we'll put in... Whoops. Let's go right to the top. Jag and Goblin know all their mods, so you'll be quite good with them. So right, so we want one of you. So let's just put you there for a minute. Raise it up. Move it, actually raise it up a little bit more. Try and get it roughly in place. Then we pop in here. And we try and link it up. So we can probably go back a bit there, can't we? It's actually not a bad height. I think that's the height I can go with. But here's the problem, right? Here's the annoying thing. Let's slow it down again. Trying to link stuff like this up, right? You do that and you think, ah, that's perfect. Continuity, maybe go back a bit. get it nice. But then you get these gaps and it becomes a little bit annoying. So you start having to turn things around, and it's really, it's not as neat as I'd like it to be, but it could be a lot worse. So I can see there's a gap here. You see those lines there? So I just need to lower that or raise it. Might have to turn it a bit of an angle just to get things in. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. I like to try and have these all kind of lined up. So I think I might... Ooh, will that work? Down a little bit. Yeah, see, it's quite hard though. It is quite hard trying to get it all linked up, you see. And then we get these lines and it gets all messy. So yeah, not the best. Not the best at the minute. In fact, I might delete that and re-add that, because I wasn't very happy with that one. Hey Ashes, how you doing, dude? How's life treating you? Where is the corner? Corner. There it is. So let's raise that up. Okay, it's likely then. So this is the other thing, right? You can see where it's off kilter. So I think if we did that, does it line up? Yeah, it should line up. It should, but it's not. Okay, we'll do a little bit of... Can't go too low, otherwise it messes it up. Let's see... It's not great. I really don't like that. I don't like that gap there. So we kind of... Yeah, so then you end up with these kind of jagged bits, which... It is what it is. Just my standard. I don't like it. So all I'm doing at the moment is looking, can I see any gaps? Is there anything there? You see there's a gap there, so do I need to raise that? Yeah, just a little bit. Has it done anything wrong with anything else? Makes it look a little bit odd, but it's not the end of the world. And I will go through it and test it and get people to look at it and say, look, can you see anything blaringly, obviously wrong? So, anywho. Right, okay, so we've got 2 entrances now. So we've got one there, one there. I'm wondering... Do we try and link these 2 up? Or do we just... No, because I think we've got an option here to go in. So why would we not go in here? Just to mess around, you know? I think the best... I think one of them... I'm starting to think one of them needs to go in here. And one of them needs to go in there. Just to be annoying. Is that a gap I can see? Ooh. Oh, I didn't see... Okay, let's, hang on a minute. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, you can see a gap there. So that's not bad. I kind of like that. This is part of the building. I can't change this. But I kind of like that because, it gives you a sneak preview. A bit like if we go around here. Unfortunately, I can't sprint. But one of the... Oh, see how... sort of blah, 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 frames per second that is. So one of the other things is you'll come in here and then you'll realise you can't get out either way. Again, all this, you won't see this outside, this will be covered up. But you'll see here and you'll think, ah, I need to get there. And that's the idea. It kind of, oh, there's a little, over there, there's a little opening. I need to get to that opening. How do I get to it? And then you just get lost, basically. There's something in this direction causing the lag. It's around this direction somehow, but anywho. Right, let's... A lot of the time it's me as well, literally just doing this, walking around going, what can I do, what can I do? Looking at it as it is and thinking, you know, what would be difficult? Because you don't want to put loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of things in here, but I do want to put something, I want to put enough in here so that it's not just a case of, oh, I know exactly where to go every time. You know, I'd like to be able to come in and make an amendment every now and then. But at the moment, I'm stuck here because what do I do? What do I do? Do I want to... I'm wanting to go into here. And then maybe I'll just block this off. I think I'll block this off because otherwise you have to do all this and it becomes a ball ache. So we'll block this off and I think that other one will go into here. The trouble is... Actually, let's get that one in first because that's the easiest. Where's my... There it is. Right, let's raise you up. Hang on, so there's a logic to this. Yeah, I think that should be the right height then. Right, let's bring you in. Let's see if I can get you lined up. Far out are you? That's actually not bad. That's not too bad. That really isn't too bad. I can't... Okay, again, remember it's going to be dark, so a lot of stuff you won't see. Just looking around there. It looks good. Is that a gap I can see? Right. I'll do that. And there's no point just putting things in and then coming back to check, because that's when it all goes wrong. Yeah, you see there's a gap there, so I need to raise... No, I need to lower it then, do I? Okay. But then that might mean I go... that way? That's better. I think that might have got it. That's looking good. Let's... No, you see that again, you've got this, you see. And you can't see from this angle because that's the design of the asset. So it looks almost bang on, but it's not quite there. So where was the gap I could see? Do I need to go up? I do. That might have solved it. I think we're okay. Yeah, do you know what? We'll take it. Right, so the next thing is if I get another one in there, will it allow me to go... I could even be really awkward and send it up here and then just have a dead end, or it could go into somewhere else. In fact, I wonder, do I link all of these, this will be a dead end. I could probably make these, that one and that one the same, so they open up and they all go into here. And then we could possibly, we could block this off here. So you would be forced. I think you can go out the window. Again, we'll test it, but we can have 1, 2 going in there, and then this one goes into... Yeah, I think this one would probably go into there. In that. That would just be closed off and nothing goes in there at all. And then this... Oh no, this can go in there. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm just constantly spitballing with ideas and trying to work out. So I don't often place things. It's more me looking. I think... Because if we're in here... Coming through here, what could we... I don't think it'll work, but let's try this. I don't think that'll work. Let's just change the angle. Okay. Right, that goes in... I think we'll turn it a bit. Maybe go down. No, it needs to stay up. Okay, let's go in. Let's see where we're at with you, buddy. Because I might be able to get a right turn straight into here. I'm not sure it's going to fit, though. Right, straight away. Straight away, we need you to come this way. And do you go up or down? I think you go down. Okay. I think... No, that's messed it up, hasn't it? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Okay. All out of kilter. Do you go down? You go down. If you go too far down, we get that problem, so you need to go up. But then the ground isn't level either. You've got to consider that. Hello, Goblin. How you doing, dude? Yes, indeed. Indeed. I'm trying to fit a square peg in a round hole at the minute. Right, okay. From this angle, it looks okay. Have we got any gaps? Slight gap. Does that create anything up here? Okay, from this point of view, we're okay. But yet again here, so if I come back... Let's slow it right down. Okay, it's there, isn't it? Does that need to... That needs to go up. You can see how painstaking it can be to build. Okay, I think we're okay. Again, the darkness will cover up any kind of brick issues. We'll take that. I think we'll save that for now. Okay. Now the question is, how do I get that into here? Because I don't think there's anything short of doing that, maybe? And covering some ends off? Because I don't... Yeah, I can't see it. That's the trouble. That might be okay. Let's just get it off the ground. There we go. At least we can see it now. Okay, that might actually work. Oh, that might work. Just got to tidy it up massively. So starters, bring it down. Don't want to bring it too far down. Let's turn it that way a bit. Oh, there you go, Will. Goblin's in the chat. He'll help you. He knows what he's talking about. I'll turn that a little bit. Does that... Again, that's really irritating when it's like that. Okay, so gaps. That, I don't mind this so much. That's not the end of the world. We seeing any major gaps? No, we're not. Okay, that might be okay. So the idea is, you'd come out of here. Blah, blah, blah. Do I go left or right? If you go left, we'll deal with that later. If I go right, I've then got another left or right. At this point, we're going to finish that off in a minute. Coming down here. La-di-la-di-la. That's fine. That doesn't look too bad. And then, ooh, there could... You know, you might have little zombies or monsters in here to fight, or you might have a little, I don't know, treasure of some sort. I'm in two minds. I don't know whether to bring something out there and then into here, or do I take this straight into there? Let's get rid of that. Get rid of those. Yeah, not really sure at the minute. I think I like the idea of coming out of here into this, and then this can go in there, just so you get kind of disillusioned a little, not disillusioned, disorientated. But to do that, we would potentially need, whoops, we'd need, where is it? That one. Would we need that one? No, we wouldn't. I'm being an idiot. We would need that one. Just raise it up a second. Just putting things in place roughly, because then I'd need... I had it a minute ago. I'd need that one. So we'd have to put one of those there. Roughly. Just roughly. And then this is the problem. Where is my little left-right turn? That one. That's the problem. Yeah, it's all like it doesn't fit. Well, it does and it doesn't, you know. Let's have a look. Again, just messing around more than anything. Messing around. Let's get rid of you two a minute, just out of the way. Pop you there. Lift you up. Where would you roughly be? Just roughly. Ooh, do we then? Do we? Ah. Because that potentially could go into here and just hit the brick wall. And what we could do here is we put another one of these in. And if we turn it like that, maybe? I don't know. Maybe mess around with this. Let's have a look. Yeah, because you could... The idea would be you'd come out here, straight into here, and it's all just... And then here, and I go over, and it just all gets a little bit disorientated. But for that to work, we're going to need you to line up. Now, the beauty is these are kind of on their own. So as long as that doesn't have to be perfect. That obviously needs to go up and back. And that needs to... Why is that so... Oh, it's because it's a curve, isn't it? It's a curve. You're not going to get everything lined up perfectly. Okay, let's just see what we've got here. Okay, can I see any light? Slow you down. Use the scroll wheel. Okay, so there. I need to just close that up. Check it hasn't done anything here or here. No. Has it done anything here? This is why I like DayZ, these kind of things. Certain people know certain things for the future. I'm not going to say much more, and I know they're not going to say anything, but something might be happening in the future. You never know. So we've just straightened that up. Have you... Okay, I think we're okay. I mean, this is now the problem, because you've got this massive gap. So we'll need to put something in there to cover that up. Right, where's Tony? Come on, Tone. So the idea is, yeah, you're coming through here. It's so janky there. It's something in that very far corner right over there causing it. Okay, yeah, fine. Nothing in here. Ooh, what's this? Now, obviously, you can run out of here because the asset's closed, but we'll close that off. But, oh, thank you very much. Nothing in here. Right, go back. Oh, bit disorientated. Where do I go kind of thing. Let's bring... want to get rid of him. Bring him over here. There you go, buddy. So, what are we going to do? Because I can't really... Yeah, I can't move it across any further. So I think... I do have some random things every now and... Oh, I love that thing. Oh, Will! This is what I was talking about. This thing here. Right? Obviously, you can't really see... It's massive at the moment. But you see it moving. Let's get rid of it. What I was trying to do was put it over here. And I had it flipped up like this. And it was down there. Turning. And the idea was we'd have like a big old spiral case down to here. But for some reason, the players can't get in there. Because if I do this... Yeah. What you'll see is Tony... Whoa! We're out! We're out the ground! We're out the ground, man! We're out the ground! Tony, our little buddy's just disappeared. So, not really sure what happened there. I don't know. Brablo, how you doing, dude? How are you? Good to see you. How's your streaming going? I've been seeing the thumbnails, loving them as life, loving them as life, loving them as normal. Loving life is what I meant to say. And thank you for the $1 Australian. I am going to use that tomorrow, and I'm going to buy a cup of char at work and think of you. Raise it to you. Raise a glass of char or a plastic cup of char. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate that. If you're not already, go and give Grablo a follow. I really like his stuff. He does a lot of ashes. Good stuff. Right, I need a drink because I'm trying to think at the minute what to do here. Let me have a drink. There we go. Been drinking water like nobody's business recently. Right, back to here. So I think we're going to have to put something to close this off. Whoa, too fast. I don't want to put anything massive in there. Put a massive one of those in. So it's got to be... It's something... I want it to be... Somewhere, actually. I've got some boxes saved. Where are they? Oh, burp. Excuse me. Oh. No, it wasn't them. I have got some crates somewhere. I'm an idiot. Easiest thing to do would be go in here and, for example, copy one of those. Go back into here and put it up. There we go. So, we've just got to work out a way of... No, that's not great. That's not good. No, mate, you crack on. That's exactly what it's for. If I'm honest, mate, I'm glad you're using it. If people want to put their streams in, we don't have a lot of people in the Discord. I'd love to get more in there. And the idea of having that particular section is that we can sort of showcase other people to... Oh, shit. That... What have I done there? Okay, that's a bit bigger than I planned. I know I can make that smaller anyway. Yeah, the idea is we can showcase other people. So I am not intending to become a massive streamer, but what I'd love to do is have a good following where we can say, hey, go and follow these people. You might like them, you know? So yeah, crack on, dude, crack on. This is the other thing I do. A lot of the time I just scroll through here and I'll find an item and I'll go, oh, I can use that, and I'll save it. But at the moment, I'm just trying to look for something that fits. My hand's gone dead. Ow! This is cool. This is, I don't know what... I say kids. Do you know what? Honestly, I'm 40 this year. I'm 40 in October. And I genuinely feel like I can say I don't understand what the kids talk about these days. Because I genuinely don't. They chuck words at you now. At work the other day, I saw... Oh, that might come in handy. I saw someone... No, I don't like that. They were sat in a chair, slouched, and it was the first time I've ever nearly went in and went, sit up, you little bellend. Stop slacking. And I can't believe that even contemplated going in my head, because I used to be that person. Right. Okay. This is where we've got to be careful, because I don't like stuff like this. We can pivot and, you know, change things and stuff like that, but I'm trying to get it... Trying to get it so that it's not looking awful. Okay, that isn't... Okay, that's annoying me. Let's just go a little bit left there. Okay. Okay, I think we might have to put some boxes here and see how it works. Ooh, let's try and turn you around a bit, maybe. Okay. No, let's do the other way. Just to close it off, you know. No, I think we need to go like that. Maybe turn you a bit. Maybe turn you a bit more. Go up. What's that looking like? Ooh, no, 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 no. No. Shit, son. Shit, son. Oh, no, that's not good at all. Okay, that's not working. Let's try something different. I like it, but I don't. I think the easiest thing would be to go on the inside here. But then you can't see the edge. That is the only problem. No, that's not working. It's not doing it for me. We'll carry on looking. Ooh, I wonder. No, doesn't work. You found a wandering trader mod you're going to throw in. Oh, nice. That's very much like Minecraft, isn't it? I like a bit of that. So, actually, sometimes, and what you'll find is if you ever use Daisy Editor, you'll find the weirdest items work if you just kind of move them around. So I'll give you an example. Let's find something ludicrous that you're like, how on earth would that work? Trying to... Oh my god, they're all too big now. Everything's too big. Let's just say that, for example. What you might do is you might kind of do something like this. I don't know. There you go, just messing around with something. And you might put that in there, okay? Just for example. Just for example. And it will look, whatever you put in there, it'll look fine. But if someone was using Daisy Editor to look at this map, they'd be like, how the hell have you done... Why have you done that? But it works, you know? And saying that... saying that... no, I want that, don't I? This kind of might possibly work. I don't know. I don't know. This might work if we go at an angle. No, it's a straight edge. It won't work. So, yeah, it's kind of... Shit, what do we put in there? Trouble is I could put that in there at another angle, but it'll start... Ooh. You see? Now, that's why I'm glad we looked, because we came out here, I can see that gap. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and get to where... There we go. And I think we need to move in a bit. We need to move in. Can you see that? Oh, no, it's just me being an idiot. Okay, well, that's nothing new. Okay, so that's fine there. What has that done to this? What are we going to put in here? I don't know. I don't know what to put in here. We want something smallish. I mean, again, you just play around with things. Like, we could put that in there and just see where it goes above. Doesn't affect it above at all. But at some point, we're going to... It's the curve. So what I'm looking for is something with a bit of a curve. Again, I can search curve. See what we've got. Everything else is too big at the moment. What's that? What did I just see there? Oh, a recurve bow. Well, that's something I'm used to in life. So there's nothing there. Yeah, no, I don't want any of that. And this is half of it. Just you're working around constantly trying to find something. Yeah, it's not going to be fun. Put those pillars there and some boxes. And some boxes in France? Why do I want to put it in France? I was going to say, why do I want to put it in France? That's a good point. It is a good... It might work. I want to just see... Make sure there's nothing else. Even something silly like that. You just sort of find it and go, oh, that'll do, but... Yeah. Hay bales? I wonder what... You got to test these things sometimes. You know, you look like a hay bale and you go, oh, I wonder what a hay bale would look like there. Even if you put it at an angle. Or if we messed around with it just a little bit. Just different angles, you know. I did that and then maybe that. No, doesn't look good. But if you don't mess around, you won't know. No, that's a straight edge. Whoops, let's get rid of you. Oh, mate, it's a pain in the arse. It is a pain in the arse. Let's go through everything. Dungeon, no thank you. I think the garbage, to be fair. Where's the garbage? There it is. There's some good garbage ideas. So you put something like that there. And what we'll do is, let's half the size. See what that... No, we'll go 3/4 the size. Okay, so there you go. We're now starting to get little... So if I keep that in there... Okay, it's not showing up. And it's starting to cover that gap. You don't know what a hat bale looks like? A hello sketch. Sorry, I thought Will wrote that. A hat bale. It will need to be multi-phase tested, so once you're done with the build, we need someone to run it. Exactly. Well, Aces has volunteered already, I think. Yeah, the darkness. So you know, Will, like little things over here, this will need to be dark because obviously it's too easy to see otherwise. And all up here and in here, and it's, you know, even down into here will be dark. Yeah, so there's lots to be done. Lots to be done. And I really, really enjoy doing this. So these are the streams I want to do more of. Because I really enjoy it. Right, okay, that's not awful. However, I think we're going to have to... maybe do this. Raise... Just getting it so that it doesn't bleed in. Actually. Let's do... Don't call me Ashley. I did that. And then we did... let's go back a bit. We did another one, maybe? Raised it up a bit, turned it around a bit, put it in a bit. That's what she said. Whey! What's this looking like? This is definitely one where I don't always read the chat, so bear with me, guys. Apologies. Wondering if I can get that turned a bit. Sweet. Okay, look, that's not great. Oh no, that's really not great. That's not working. Sketching it, and even then he failed to work out that it was a round bell, not a hay bell. What did I say? A hat bell? Or did you spell that incorrectly? I've grown up in the country, Goblin. I've grown up on farms. A bale is a bale. Let me tell you that much. Right, anyway. Let's go back to... It's just finding the right one, that's all. Now, these are all too big at the moment. So if we make these... Oops. Make them a bit smaller. No, definitely need to make that much smaller. Let's see. Oh, Goblin, don't you worry, mate. Don't you worry. This ain't my first rodeo, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Now, that might be a little bit of a better start. Because what we're trying to do is... Okay, this might work. This might start working. Let's add a little bit of that to it. That need to go down a bit. It might be a case of building up loads and loads. I'm still not happy with that. I am a John. So when I grew up, there were 3 tractors that we used to go. As a kid, I'd go down. At the bottom of my house was a track that led to a field. I knew the farmer, and we'd go and watch him do the harvesting every year. And there were 3 tractors: John Deere, Massey Ferguson, and Ford. They were the 3 I loved. I don't know anymore. I know Jeremy Clarkson has a Lamborghini. That's not for me. Sorry, my phone was just going off, and it's all about Everton beating the mighty Saints, so I don't want to read it. Okay. Well, now. Right, just for argument's sake, yeah, that's too big. That's too big. So what if we did that and brought that into there? I can get the right angle. Okay, just, yeah, still too big. Still too big. It's not good. Not good at all. You called a John my dear once. Brilliant. Love it. I think the garbage is the way forward. It's just the right garbage. And what... Because the reason I think we can get the garbage to curl round. Sort of. I'm trying to... If that sort of thing. You know? Because then it looks like it's curling round. And I don't mind that. If we can just amend that. Right. Okay. That looks a bit better. That looks a bit better. I can work with this. And then what we need to do is another type. Maybe not as big. Let's bring that in. Turn it around a bit. And kind of... So we're kind of... Whoops. We're filling in the gaps. But that needs to come in a bit more. No, do you know what? I think it's going to be one of those again. Ooh. No. Ooh. No. No, that ain't going to work. I think it's going to have to be this. But we'll make it... whoops. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's see what 25% is like. That is minute. 50%, I guess. Which is the same size as that. Can we make anything like this with it? Wonder if... Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Let's just lower you down a bit. It's going to mean a lot of building up, and it's not going to look particularly fantastic, but we will get there. I like that, but I don't like that. Can I go in a bit? think I'm going to need to go down. Okay, it's building it up. That's what I'm looking for. We're building it up. So it looks a bit more natural. Does it stick out only there, but that's just the box? Okay, this is good. This is good. We are getting there. Question is, can I get another one of these in? If I do maybe that. Now that would work. If, does this work? No. Okay, let's make it, let's make that 0.5% of that size. No, I don't like that at all. But what I do like is, can I build it up? Again, it's just about building it up at this point. Let's hope it doesn't fit through here. Oh, it does. That's annoying. Okay, just be as close as we can. Don't like that at all. Not at all. I could, yeah, the thing is, because of this bit here curving round like that, you've got this constant problem. And it just doesn't work, which is irritating. Let's make this 0.65 of the size, and it might just bring it in. Okay, so don't mind that bit. That's not too bad. It's not showing in here, which is good. And we've got that. Now, can we get cheeky? I think that's as close as we're going to get. Although that is irritating, it does look like it was meant to be there because that's holding it there. So, right, so all we're left with now is just putting something up here. What can we go with? Just having a look. Could be something as simple as just putting that. Whoops. No, it's that way. There we go. No, I don't like that. Don't like it. Okay, here's a plan. Move you to 0.4 of the size. Let's move, move you up. And if I twist you, can I get you in there somehow? Okay. So we're going to need to go like that. And maybe in there. And then a little bit of twisting. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Right, okay. Now how does that look? Okay, from this angle, fine. Oh, that's... Ah, sod it, I don't care. We'll put something there. Trouble is you can... Oh, you... So, okay, here's the cool thing. Right, okay. So you can't see it. You can see something there, so I'd like to close that up. And we've got a tiny little gap there. You know who we've got to bring in? T for Tony. That... Okay, so he's coming through here. Is that normal? Okay, that's fine. That's good. He can't... So you get through here, come in here, great. Or we'll put something here, like some boxes or something. The question is, we need to put a little bit in there to stop that. And just a little something in there. So, I think what we'll do... It's hard because you can't really see much. Maybe I flatten it out like that. No, because then you can see the other side. You have no idea how anal I am over these things, and I will not quit. This is not a good thing. Remember to drop the spooky area trigger inside the maze, and it will get the nightmare strain all night. Well, Will's going to be doing all that. I'm just building, so... yeah, I'm just staying away. I think what I'm going to have to do is use that for there. just to close that off. Does that come through? Oh, it does a little bit. Okay. Okay, that kind of closes... Doesn't it? Doesn't, does it? That closes that off. But it doesn't close that off. So if we were to go like that... Nah, and I can see that. Okay, I'm happy with that there. That isn't showing through there. So that's nice. We'll probably put a little bit in here in a minute. It's this bit here. So what we'll do, we'll just put something like that in there. That'll do. Oops, and then maybe, I don't know. No, I don't like that. You can see in. Like I said, I'm really, really, really picky with things. Really picky. Oh, I know. Oh no, I can't find it. I've tried finding it earlier, didn't I? What could we put in behind it? Let's go private. All the things I've saved. There should be something in here. No. Okay, what I don't get is why it doesn't always save. Ooh. No, don't like that. There's no place for that. There's no reason that would be in there. What I was looking for, if we go all the way down, we might find it in a minute. Oh, I'm an idiot. I keep doing it, don't I? We could just go into here and pick something like these. Let's go in back through. This one here. And then let's just, I don't know, how can we tip it? Maybe something like that, I don't know. What's that looking like? Ooh. Do you know what? That'll do. That'll do. It's not brilliant. It's not perfect, but it looks like someone's chucked it in and then chucked stuff on it. Not my finest work, but I'll take it. The only thing I want to close off is here. Something in this gap. And it could be literally anything. I don't want props. Let's keep going down. I don't know. It could be anything. We'll just find something. Let's put a boat in there. Car door, car, tyre. Oh, funny enough. No, doesn't work. It's because it's a funny angle. Did I just see a car tyre? Wonder if we can put that. No, that ain't gonna work. Whoops. Oh god, get rid. Get rid. What can we put in there? Put a bit of water in, I just saw that. Go through all this. I wonder how big the bag is. Oh, I haven't picked it up, have I? No, I wanted something big in there. Oh, come on. What can we put in there? Bloody hell. It's got to be something. Just go through everything. Till we find something half decent. Kitchen sink. No, still too small. I think garbage is the only way, you know. Let's go Garbagino. We know that's too big, but we immediately Where's the salt? Where is it? There it is. I've just seen it. Come on. Let's make you 0.25 of the size. Oh, let's make you go higher. Let's turn you around. Wrong way. Okay. And what we can maybe do... Oh, it's that bit there that's annoying. I need to... I think it's going to have to be boxes, isn't it? I don't want it to be, but I think it's going to have to be boxes. Box. God, I'm slipping away from my bloody monitor here. No, that's probably going to be, yeah, way too big. I don't want to get that smaller. Sorry, my hand's gone dead. My hand's gone dead. Box. Now then. Can we... No, that looks absolutely horrific. Oh man. No, awful. Awful. This is the trouble, right? You think about all the big things, you think, oh, am I going to do that? Piece of piss. It's these little things. These are the problem. I'm wondering, do we just do the boxes again? Let's try and maybe move them around like that. And then if we move them like this. Let's get a bit closer here. And through there. It's almost like it needs to... Looks awful at this point. That kind of looks like... That sort of looks okay. It looks like they've piled that in there. So, although it's not ideal, it's better than nothing. Okay, let's see what Tony sees. So I'm coming over here. I can't... Yeah, you see, that annoys me there. That annoys me. We can backfill that. And you can see a little bit there, but that's normal. Okay. So, let's put... You right there, Tone? Where are you? You're there. I think we'll put one little thing. One tiny little thing in there. Let's slow it down a minute. That could be just something dead a small thing, something small. Now, if we put that up the right way, you're 180, and do that, and then do that. Providing we get this right. No, that's no good. Oh, geez, man, what do I put in there? What do I put in there? Fuse box. Turn it around like that. Put that there. I don't know. Will that do? That'll do. There you go. Now you can't see in there very well. I mean, you can see that, but that's okay. And that is easily fixed in a second. But I don't want to. I think we'll put a bar in there. We'll come back. No, I'm not going to come back to it because I'll forget it. I know what I'm like. Someone will look at that and go, oh, he's been lazy. He hasn't done that. And I know I would. So I'm making sure I get it done. What do we want? I don't know what you'd call that. A girder of some sort? Let's get rid of you. God, there's got to be something. Just anything. I don't know. Let's make you 0.25. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know. What's that look like? Shit. Awful. So we need to... No, don't want to do that. It's that one, isn't it? Why is that so janky? It's just in this corner. You down a bit. I mean, that's not good, is it? Gotta find the bit now. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. I will come back to that because it's annoying me. Right, anywho, so the idea is you come in here. La 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 la. Oh, there's something in here. Nice. No, there's not. Oh, there must be something. There must be something through here. No, there's not. Damn it. That's not great, but that'll do. So what do? I go back here, back here. I could come down here. And now what we want... Now what we want is to get rid of that. Is that gonna... Okay, we want one of these. Let's see what happens here. And you know what? The thing about Daisy Editor, you do what works for you. Don't let anyone tell you anything otherwise, unless you ask for help. Because it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. So how are we looking here? I feel like there's going to be gaps. There are no gaps. That has got to be the first time I've ever got that in. First time. Okay. Oh no, there's the gap. There's the gap. Okay, again, you're almost never going to see it. But for me, I could see it. If I do that and that. Think we're okay? No, we're there. It needs to raise just a tad. Again, okay. Think we're good. And then we've somehow... Are we going to hit this? Ooh, that's going to be close. That's going to be close. Have you got the arena areas for the trigger spawns thought out? Yes, so... This will be one, but it will be a small one. We can do one in here, if needed. We can do one on the top if needed. These are just ideas, by the way. We'll do one here, maybe. And you know, obviously you've got to build stuff here. And I don't know, I'd like to be able to come in here, and this is like a shrine to... Oh, this is amazing. But to get to it, I'm thinking there's going to be something over here. Up here. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. But that's something we'll have to work on offline. It'll be very much a let's see what works, what needs to change, and things like that. This is why I don't want to go mad with the build just yet. I'm just trying to build routes and just see what opens up. Because it might be that's the technical area over there. It could be this is the arena where you have to beat something. We'll build a big arena here, and you've got to beat stuff in here to be able to get up to here, to be able to get down to here, and so on and so on. So it's very much the route at the moment, and then when we're happy, we'll start putting things in, you know, and go from there. Right, control, let's do that. Let's put you up there. Ooh, that's... Okay, now that adds a bit of fun to the proceedings, I suppose. Are we... No way. No chance in... I was going to say, no chance in hell. I think you need to go there. Are you sticking in here at all? No, we've just about got away with that. I think we need to go down a tad. I think that's probably messed it up this side. Let's have a look. No, we're looking okay. We're looking okay so far. It's not looking too bad. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right, the problem is now... The problem's going to be... It won't fit into that, so we may have to go this way and into this wall or something like that. That is so damn close. Is that leaked in? No, and that's not. That is literally on the cusp there. Right. I think we'll come out one more, and that should give us enough to go into that wall. So let's just bring that up a little bit. Bring that in. Bring that out. That might be okay, you know. That might be okay. I doubt it. It's not. Where's the little... Where's my thing? Oh, that would help. Okay, let's bring you back a tad. I think other than that, I think you're okay. Nope. So this needs to come down. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. I'm fully expecting us to have to move things around. This won't necessarily be the finished thing, but if we can work with it, then I'm happy, you know. Very happy. Okay, now in theory, if we put let's take one of you. Put you there, raise you up. I'll raise you up. Right, we'll try and get this linked up. Let's go a little bit faster and get into there. Just trying to get a good view on that. So immediately, first thing we do, tidy it up. Just gonna go there and down a bit. I think maybe up a bit and in. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Right, these are hard to link up because they're a different shape and obviously a different angle. So if I was to do that, have you made any detrimental changes here? I hope you're all enjoying it, watching it, because it's something I enjoy this more than the gameplay. I enjoy it much more. That's why I'm trying to play armor a little bit more with Jam. Jam Sleazy. My schedule doesn't get in the way, my life schedule. Okay, I think we're happy with that. And then the idea would be, we take one of you. Let's raise you up again. Whoops, wrong one. Let's try and get into position. Well, that should be good. That should be good. Right, it's definitely going to have to... I think that's about right. Let's go back a bit. Just see where we're at here. Okay, might be okay there. Let's just try and line you up. Oh, that's really, really not tidy. Again, it'll be dark, no problem. You need to raise? No, you need to lower. You don't want to lower too much. Okay. And I'm only learning here, I'm only starting out, so with time it will get better. It will, because that's really irritating me at the moment. Okay, right, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to get a drink. 2 moments. Right, I'm back. Drinked up to the eyeballs. Where did we get to? Here, wasn't it? So I think that's okay. Now, in theory, if I get sorted out, that should... we bring that down to the right level. Whoops. Let's get you in there, buddy. Okay, we're going to be one short, so that's not a problem. It's not a problem. Let's get in. Let's see where we're at. There you go. My headphones are on now. I can actually hear properly. So I think that really... nah, that's odd. That's odd. Come back in. Down a smidge. Okay, not great. I think the other side's going to show that we've got some gaps. Yeah, I can see them there. Just a small gap, but it's enough. Keep the standard high. That's what it's about. Keep the standard high. Okay, and then down again. Even trying to navigate through here I find difficult. I'm always like this sometimes. Put the details in the chat, Will. Chuck the details in the chat, buddy. Let's get people interested. I think it's got so much potential, your server. As I said, it's not my cup of tea, but it's something that I could see a lot of people getting into. Right, okay, that'll do for now. Now, we need... what we could do... skip... oh, I have to scroll to the top. Whoa. I didn't move that. That was unusual. Yeah, okay. We'll just slam it. Whoops. We'll just slam it in there. Another one of them. Let's move you across. And then, there's something I'm very aware of. If you're at an angle like this and you press down, it's going to come at an angle because it's going down for you. So it really does depend where your camera angle is. Right, let's... and then I think we need to raise it a tad. You can pivot left and right, up and down. You can do all that sort of thing. Because in theory now you'd go into the wall, but that comes out. So we need to... okay, so that's no longer in the wall. That isn't the end of the world. Again, it's going to be dark, so we're good. Oh, we're good, Ashes. How are you, dude? How's life going for you? Pleased to see you playing lots of different games. Variety, as we say, is the spice of life. See what I did there? See what I did there? Yeah, how you doing though, dude? You doing all good? You doing well? How's the little, the Pupmeister? Little BB? Okay, I think that'll do. I think that'll do for this. I'm happy enough. So the idea is, for this part, you come out, you can go in there, through there, in here, and if you do this bit, you come out here and go into there. You got bad storms, man. Oh, we've got the opposite. It's bloody boiling here. Absolutely boiling. Right, now let's get a little bit of inspiration. Let's see, because I need to link these up. So we've got 3 ends here. Plenty of treats. That'll sort them out. Plenty of treats. Let me have a swig of water. Oh, dear me. Drinking out of a Lucasade, an old Lucasade bottle. Every time you suck the air out, the bottle squeezes up. Right, so the goal here is get this raised so we maybe come up to here. But the question is, if we do that, can we actually get in there? Because yeah, okay. We'll link this will be the last bit, linking everything up in here. And that is so bad. Look, watch this. No issue, really. Do it over here. Really doesn't like... something over there, it really doesn't like it. I think it's all the rocks. You went to bed early and dang, storms hit, but they're over. I like storms. I'm definitely a wet weather person. I enjoy going out on my bike rides in the wet as well. It has nothing to do with being able to skid the back wheel like a tyre. Like a child even. Like a tyre. Hell am I on about? Right, I think we need to add something going up. So the easiest way to do would be to take that and that, copy it, paste it, raise it up, give it a little turn. Oh, no, I did not want to do that. Raise it up some more and try and bring it into position. Okay, let's see where we're going here. How does this game work? We build things for DayZ using DayZ Editor. It's really frustrating. This is Bitterroot. This is Bitterroot. It's all good fun. Merv likes to get wet, says something about him. Yes, it does. I don't like the heat. No, I love being out in the rain. Absolutely love it. Okay, right, we're going to have to give it a little tweak. Little tweak, and I think another little tweak. And maybe go down. I think another little tweak. Maybe go down a tad more. Right, where's that put us? Okay, that's looking good from this angle, but I feel like there's something... Oh no, are we good? Have we actually got this? Oh yeah, tornadoes, definitely not. Wind, I don't mind wind, but only if I'm passing it. Yeah, no, wind, tornadoes scare the shit out of me. Ever since I watched the original Tornadoes film. You see, look, I spotted a gap already. You see that? That means it's in here as well, somewhere. But, do you know what we do? Let's get Tony the Tiger out. Tony, can you see that gap? Yes, you can. That gap is there, so that must mean it's down here as well. Where's that gap in here? There it is. You see, this is why we need people running it. So this is really irritating because everything has to go up now a lot. So we'll want, let's start that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Because we want it to all move at the same time. So does it go up? It goes up. We should lose... Hopefully lose that. Excellent. But we know that gap's there. So we come back up to this one. Is this the right one? No, it's that one there. I can see it. And we need that to go up. There we go. Excellent. Let's catch up with chat. I've seen some chat. Twister. Yeah, Twister. What a film. What a film, but it scared the shit out of me. I was 97. I would have been 12 years old. So that's when... I think it was 97 it came out. Might be 96. Merv, would you like to be on my podcast? Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Drop me a DM. I will make the time for you. No problem. Bit of water. Absolutely no problem. I enjoy stuff like that. Absolutely love it. Right, we're good. We have risen. Let's get Tony out of the way. Get you up there, buddy. So we're going up. Oh, do we? Do we just put it into here? No, no. Do you know what? That's a no. That's not impossible. Because there is going to be a thing up here. There is going to be a thing, but then what would that mean? Because you would never be able to get out of here, would you? Go on the Discord. See... Oh, Christ, hang on. Discord. There you go. I think you're already in it. I'm not sure. And then at the very top, it will give you the option to just search for people. Search Magic Merv, and there you go. You just message, and we'll have a lovely, lovely little chat. Right, so here's the thing. Do we make people go back through the way they came? Or do we make them... Do we make it a continuous journey? I'm thinking we make them go back the way they came. So, if that's the case, they'd come through here. This would be a dead end. This would be a dead end. And they'd have to come back through here. Up here. Over to here. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. So they're going to come in. Let's speed things up a bit. So this is the way we want them to come in, and we'll build an entrance here. We'll build stuff in here. They will then, I think, we'll do something to block this off. So maybe you have to drop down and you can't climb up. So you have to come through here. You do this, blah, blah, blah. All the windows will be covered off at some point. You come through this one, straight in here, blah, blah, blah. Do your things. Suddenly realise the only way out is up here. Come up here, fight more, blah, blah, blah. Cut down here, and then we'll have something come out and then up here. Because I want this to be the central piece here. This is This is the central piece for everything. You have to access to get to this one, to that one, to that one, and eventually that one. You have to go through here and keep taking a certain route, and then eventually you'll come back through here, through one of these, and you'll go home. I think that's the idea. Let's save so far. Whoops, is it saved? It has. You were 10 and damn near shit yourself. Yeah, it was an interesting film, wasn't it? Let's say that. Yeah, do that, ma'am. Do that. Send me. In fact, I think I've just got the link. Hang on. Let me. Oh. We sent a link. Oh yeah, there you go. I've accepted it, dude. So if you send me the link, I can get in there, no problem. We'll certainly have a good old chat. Right. Where are we getting to? Flourish. How 11 months, Flourish. 11 months. I'm pretty sure you're the longest reigning person. You're about to hit 12 months, dude. Next month, we're going to have to do something special for you. We will have to do something special, no doubt. Yes, I like podcasts. The things I don't like about podcasts are when I don't like the video ones, and I feel like everyone's doing it and they're all trying to be something special. All you will ever get out of me is brutal honesty and authenticity. I am not ever going to pretend to be someone else, which is why my streams at sometimes you can hear me getting frustrated. That's just me in the moment. I will refuse to be anything else. You live not far where Twister was filmed. Nice. Well, not nice, but kind of nice. You know what I mean. Right. Where are we at? We're happy with that. We're happy with that. We need to somehow... Okay. I think the first thing we're going to do is clean... sort the windows out. Now, what did I have? I had something I wanted to use. Oh, Will! 10 months! You're 1 month behind, dude. 1 month behind. Get yourself sorted, son. 1 month behind. I'm genuinely grateful. Like, I just can't express how grateful I am that people continue to support the channel. It just, yeah, it baffles me people even want to watch it, to be honest. But hey ho, I'm just forever grateful. So thank you very much. No, I don't like that one. That's not the one I want. What I want... No, we'll do that in a minute. We need to work out first how do we get... This is where it's tricky. How do we get that down to here? Because we could... I'm wondering, do we do something a little bit different here? Do we go... Let me think. Because here's the thing, right? We don't want them going down there, so we can block that off. That's not a problem. However, we got to consider what we're going to have up here. Because if this is going to be like a fighting arena, this is all going to have to be blocked off. Being my first sub is the claim to fame. Well, dude, I will never forget it. Never forget it. It's crazy. It is crazy to think someone's been here that long. You do interviews on there, and you're doing a series of every state of America, where I tell folklore and scary stories. Nice. Oh, okay, you can ask hard questions. I don't give away much that's personal, but I have no problem answering questions. As long as people don't get their knickers in a twist and then leave the channel because they don't like being told off. Yeah, I will never not tell the truth. You will always get the truth out of me. So if you ask me a question, be prepared for the answer. I just won't give any personal details like my name or where I live. They're about the only thing I really don't talk about. Oh, and my bank account number. That's another one. Right, I think we're going to have to come back to this bit another day so we can move on to something else, because that's going to require a bit of thought. We need to figure out how they're going to get into here, how we're going to kind of block it off, and how we're going to block this off, and then how they're going to get down here. One thing I will say that I like the look of is... Where's the concrete? Hang on. I show this right. So one thing I do like is is this. It's that. Speed it up. So I like doing this sort of thing. If I can bring that into maybe there. So the idea is you would come in. Yeah, obviously this will be raised up a bit, and then you go upwards like this. But there's no corners for those, so it's really awkward. It's really... Oh, thank you, Ashes, for the $2 US. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have 3 cups of coffee or tea tomorrow at work, I think, because of you and Grablo. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, and I've seen you've joined... Let me join that link a second. There we go. I'm in your chat now, dude. Whoops, wrong button. So I'm in there, but thank you very much, dude. And I look forward to it. I look forward to the podcast. Right, we'll come back to that another day, because we've got a couple of other things. This one up here, and this one down here needs sorting. I think, though, what we really need to work out is if they're coming in here for the first time, what do we do? I'm tempted to block this side off and this side off, because you can get down there, and I wanted there to be 4 exits. This exit and this exit are kind of null and void at the minute, you know. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't want it to have too many things. Let's smarten it up a bit. I don't want to have too many things like going off, because then you'll get stuck. We still haven't sorted this one yet. This is the main one though, I think, because you're gonna have to get into this one to be able to get into here. So through here, in here. What the hell is that? What is that? I have no idea what that is. And then obviously this will then allow you to go, for example, if we go to the top one, wherever it is, the next one up, this one. If you get into this room, you'll get into here, and it might take you all the way over to here for that, or the other one might take you down here. So this is something we need to work on, because we need to get people trying to find this one first. Because that's going to be the entrance. Even though here just takes you in a loop. This, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Because this takes you into here. There's nothing in here, and then it takes you straight back out. So yeah, it's really tricky trying to work out all these different routes. It's really tricky, and a lot of the time, this is what I'll do. I'll just sit here and think. I'm sort of in my head, I'm going, well, if I go down there, that means that goes there, that goes there. This goes around here, and blah, blah, blah. Because essentially, what I want to do, to be able to get to this one, that one, and the one in the far corner, I want you to have to come out of here. And there are 2 exits at the minute. So this might come over to here. One will split down there, one will split down there, for example. There's definitely something over here, isn't there? There's something around here. What's underneath the ground? Hang on. There we go. That should speed us up. I mean, there's loads of rock. Yeah, it's these rocks. Fine, 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 fine. As soon as you come near the rocks, it starts getting really janky. And then it's down into the sea. Okay, let's get back out. Yeah, I think it's these rocks causing the problem. Where does that river go to? Does it go round, or does it stop? I don't think it goes any further, does it? No, it just stops. Okay. Either way. Right, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I'm going to have a little think here. We're on the opposite side. I do wonder if we... I'm thinking what they might have to do is come through here, into here, out here, maybe around here, round here, I don't know, up this, round over, blah, blah, blah. Loads of different things going off. And then into here. The trouble is, I don't want to make it as easy as that. Oh no, but it's not that easy actually, because you've got to try and find out how to get to this one. Yeah. You get some sleep, dude. You get some sleep. We'll catch up soon, my man. Just so you know, I'm good pretty much any time on the weekends, so I can do it to suit your time zone. No problem. Just let us know, man. As long as I've got enough notice, it'll be good. Right, so, yeah, I'm thinking if this is going to be the only way in there, we need a few more bits to distract. So the idea is you come in here and you go, oh, I can't get there. You think you go down here and into here, you get there, actually it doesn't take you anywhere again, but it takes you out here, and I'm trying to confuse people. That's the thing. Let's save it. There we go. I'm just trying to confuse people at the moment. And I'm wondering what I can do. Ladders don't seem to work. Ladders seem to be a problem. The idea is I wanted somewhere like this just to be here and in there, just to be about fighting mutants because that's what you're going to have, aren't you, Will? That would be just pure fighting, a few things in the way, but, you know, a little bit of a maze, but not much. This was just going to be a nice area to get to, and it was going to be more of a technical thing. So you might, I don't know, you might have to come up here and crawl down a few things and blah, blah, blah. But that's when I need to get my creative juices flowing for that. I'm just trying to think what I want to do next, really. Where I can go. So we want to come into here, but this again will probably do a bit of a loop up and around. Maybe round here, that sort of thing. Yep, mutant zombies here, maybe some NBC. I mean, if you make it NBC, fully NBC, cool. That'll make it even more difficult. We're definitely going to cut off all these windows. This one here, I might even just... It might not be a ladder. It might be you just go straight down and then... In fact, do you know what? We might build this here now. Right, let's just look at things we can get. Let's come off of that. I mean, that for starters could be a good start. Don't even know where I just picked that up from. Up here somewhere? Yes. You know, things like that. That looks horrible. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, MBC, MBS. MBS? Do you mean NBC? Oh, it is going to be entirely gassed. Okay, cool. Cool. Because these things are cool. Like, you can... Look how high you can raise them. You know, you can have loads of fun with stuff like that. I want... I wonder. I think I made it 0.5 before. And I lifted it up to there, didn't I? No, it won't work. Not for what I'm planning. Right, we need to look through a few more things here. Containers are okay-ish. I'd almost want them a little bit. Yeah, so the idea is you have to come up here and like crawl down kind of thing to get out, but you can't get in, you know, that's the plan. Don't think containers are the best thing for that. Ooh, what did I see? Yes, I wanted to try that earlier. I want to see what that looked like. God, I bet it's gone fucking miles away, hasn't it? That pisses me off when it does that. Okay, let's go back in. Where were you? What was I looking at? Come on. No, that's not big enough. Okay, I'm sure there's one in there somewhere that does it. Right. Anyway, oops. Anyway, let's think what we're going to put in here to block this off. Oh, those are the pallets I wanted to save. I like those pallets. Oh, that could be it. Okay, let's. We want a straight pipe. Let's do that just for a second. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Right, let's just bring you down. Don't bring me down. If I do that, then you might have to crouch. Because yeah, okay, here's the theory. We'll get this sorted out. Let's get it turned. And then this is just testing at the minute. So how would that work? You'd have to crouch all along there because of that thing. And then you would just flop on the floor here. And then what we would do... is that one? Is that going to work? Ooh, that might have to be tilted a bit. Yeah, that might be as good as that's going to get. Doesn't look great, but it's... Ooh, I'm not sure I like that. That's a bit better. Right, okay, so you'd have to crawl along here. The only trouble is, how do you... Because you can't get off the ladder. That's the trouble. I don't think I like that idea. I think that's a bit extreme. Is it that one? Yes, get rid of that. Okay, what I do like, though, is somehow... We need some sort of tunnel that isn't a tunnel. I know we could make that smaller. Oh, we could make that smaller and upside down, maybe. No, not what I'm looking for. I saw... Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, no, it's one of those. Okay, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, it was that. Yeah, I didn't want to get rid of that. I did see a little item recently, but I can't find it. It's basically a concrete... It's just, lost it now. Completely lost it. There it is. Let's just raise you up a minute and see what... That might be useful for something else, you know. I'm going to chuck that over here for now, because that could be useful for another day. If I put that there, save that. I've got an idea for that at some point. Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Okay, definitely using that at some point. Where were we? We're over here, weren't we? We're trying to put something in here, but I'm trying to... what was it? It was a tunnel straight. I tend to save one item of everything I like. Excuse me. And then it makes life easier when I want to find it again. Okay, tunnel doesn't work. Was it a concrete something or other? Ooh, tell you what we could do. Ah, that's what we could do. Slow this down, it's too much. Right. Okay, what we could do is use that. The only trouble is there's never any curves in them. So once you get so... Because what I'm thinking is... We have something that means you can get up to this, and then you have to crawl all the way around here, and then drop out. And the good thing is, you can't get up there to do it the other way around. Oh my god. Tony, your legs! Let's get Tony out of the way. Come on, dude. Hang on. Speed things up. There you go. You're out of the way, my man. I think what it's going to start with is how we either... Right, okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna work on this bit. We are gonna just do this, I think. That's a possibility, but I'm not sold on it. It's not concrete. Let's have a look at through everything that we can see. So, sorry, I'm gonna readjust my mouse there. just going to look at everything and see if we can get some sort of inspiration. I like the idea of these, but there is a ladder one. Is that a ladder? Maybe we could get a ladder. I'm not sure. Is that? That's meant to be like that. Okay, that's fine. God, I thought I'd had a panic attack there. Does one of you have a ladder? Oh, I think you're just pipes, aren't you? That's kind of nice. Kind of like that. You know what? I kind of like that. Because you can't get over that. If we did that... Oh, I know what we could use. Just got to find the bleeding things. There are like some pipe things. What's that? It's a dungeon. Just see what that looks like a minute. Oh, there it is up in the air. Let's just put you down there, buddy. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. I don't want to go full Deer Isle. Yeah, man, this is hard. This is hard trying to... Oh, that might be better. That might be a little bit better. Where was it? Okay, right. First of all, let's make you 3 times as big. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Kind of like that. Kind of like it. We can avoid... You know what? I like that. I like it a lot. Wrong one. Whoops. It's not that I want. It's... Where are you? That one, isn't it? Right, let's try and get you... Same height. Right, let's have a... Ooh, let's have a look. So this is what behind the scenes of making maps looks like. It is indeed, villain. It is indeed. You are probably watching the worst person to learn. But it is roughly the same. Falco Will, who's in chat, is going to be having a server. This is Bitterroot, so obviously the map's already built. All I'm saying is, one day, you never know what I'm going to produce. You never know. But Falco Will has is creating quite the unique server, which is going to be worth watching, I would say. Let's see how high we can go. Pretty much all the way. So if we were to go to there, that would mean it's... Okay, where's Tone? Come on, Tony. Let's get you back. Can you climb over this? Oh, man, that is so janky there. What is going on with my set? I need to sort my settings out. I really do. I keep saying it. I mess around with them and then I balls it up. Okay, I'm not bothered about that. Oh, he can get over it. Damn it. Okay. That's why we use Tony. Right, that needs to go higher then. Hey, Jam, how you doing, dude? How's life? Today we are editing. I think if we get to there, we get over that. Pretty much impossible. Yeah, perfect. So the idea will be you come over here. Like, remember, this is all going to be pitch black. You're going to need lights. This will be some plants up here, so you don't really see this. But in fact, let's just get out of it. We'll do it the easy way. Oh, that's probably a good thing that if we can't get back over. Sorry, Tone. Let's bring you out here, mate. There you go. So the idea is, let's slow that down. You'll come through here. Through here. Not sure where I go. Yada, yada, yada. All those bits. Lovely. Come up here. Up here. Down that. Through here. We've got to figure out a way. I think this is the best side. And I think it's going to be crawling. So what are we making? This is Bitterroot, and this is going to be this is Hawkins. I've deleted everything in the middle, and we've rebuilt like a dungeon type thing for Will. It's going to be full gas suits, and there's going to be kind of 3 or 4 areas to get to. I'll show you, Jam. So what you do, let's slow it down. You come through here. We've got to put a lock on this door. It might mean replacing that, but that's fine. You'll come through here, into the open, and then you think, ah, what do I do? I've got 2 options to come out here, 2 options to come out here. We haven't decided what that looks like, but the idea is you'll come out here, and the goal is to try and find this tunnel here. You'll come in, you'll go through here, you'll go upstairs, yada, 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 and then there's going to be like loads of different ways to come out, and then you'll keep, you know, you'll basically go to one of those. So that's the idea. Yeah, but completely blacked, torched, everything, NBC, the lot. I enjoy doing stuff like this, but I'm really very, very new to it, so I'm just kind of messing around with things. And where was we? Was over here, wasn't we? So at the moment, we're kind of stuck. We've got that. Do I go to the concrete thing? Oh, where's my little marker thing? Let's go to the... Oh, that's why that keeps happening. I keep tapping that button. Where's my concrete? Where's my concrete? That's what I'd like sort of put there. So let's have a look. I think that might actually be a nice little... Get that just... Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful, John. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, we'll bring it out a little bit further. And I think if we try and fix this now. Try and... Ooh, that's going to be dodgy as hell. Let's try and just see what that looks like. Come on. I know you can do it. I want to go too far. Okay, and then we'll put another one in here. Bring you over. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a server that I think people are going to want to try. Will's got some great ideas for it. It's not going to be for everyone. You know, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's certainly... I think what it caters for is that, you know, you get the normal adventure servers and all this. It's something different if that's not your cup of tea, you know? Right, okay, so that, and I think we'll have to put one more in. Let's bring you over. Come on. Come on. Oh, I've got the burps. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, I think a little bit up, a little bit down. Cool, okay, and then... Yeah, right, so the idea... We might have to put something, because that's obviously not good. The idea is... Oh, where did you come from, you cheeky little minx? Let's... Oh, hang on, have I got the right one? Yes, I have. Let's move you forward. Oh, is it? No, is it more? That's better. And that... Okay. How has that happened? How is that even possible? To be fair, like I said, it's going to be pitch black, so no one's going to really notice it. That's for you. That's for you. There we go. Okay. So it's annoying, but it is what it is. If you need a tester, I'm happy to help. Will, look at that, Will. You're getting so many people wanting to help you, dude. That is a good, positive thing. I've got to work out. They're going to come down here. We'll end up just boxing all this off. The other problem we've got, right, is I don't want people being over here. Now, Will, I know you've got a massive barrier to go around it, but you don't want people here being able to see in. So that's a bit of a shit one. Okay. I think we need to get Tony in here. So we'll block this off so you can't see that, but the idea will be... Okay, you can't do that. We want you to crawl. Oh, you can't crawl. Oh, and you can see. Okay, right, let's get Tony over here. Sorry, Tone. Whoops. Okay, right, what we're going to have to do is lower everything then. So if we select 1, 2, 3, and 4... Oh, I'm too fast here. Hang on. There we go. Right, let's lower it a bit. I think to maybe the... Oh, hang on, I've got an idea. All that. No. I think we need it in the middle. Yeah, do you know what? It's going to have to be in the middle, isn't it? It's going to have to be lowered a little bit. That's going to have to be lowered quite a lot. But we've got to be careful we don't lower it too much so that you can get in. Where do we get to? It's built around the guild idea. Yeah. So the more you play, yeah. There you go. Another one in Grablow. Will, you have got some testing buddies, my dude. Right, okay. That's going to have to do. Just, I'm very particular. I don't like seeing gaps and things. It annoys me. Right, okay. I think that's going to be the problem. It's going to be uno, dos, tres. Right. We do kind of need to raise it up. That's the problem. That is the problem. Unless we go right over in the corner here. And we go back. No, you shouldn't. You should be fine there. Ooh, I think that's going to be a tricky one again. Tony, up you go. Yeah, okay. That's not working at all. That's not working. How am I gonna... Interesting. Interesting. Talk about it, Will. Sell the server, my dude. I need to have a glass or a drink of water quickly. Sell the server, Will. 1, 2, 3. What? Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Get rid of you. I've copied you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've got to be really careful because I don't want to go any lower. So if I go any lower, you're going to be able to climb over it. Okay. Let's just mess around with these a minute. Okay, a bit more. Right, let's bring him back into play. Can we... Okay, that's good. Oh no, to be fair, you might be able to put blocks down. That's the only trouble. That's the only trouble, man. Yeah, so we brought the fences down, which is cool. But what I don't want to do is bring it so low that you can climb over here. But we can put stuff on the back. That's not a... Excuse me, that's not a problem. But it's stopping people being able to climb up there. So... he's there. Where are we? We're going to be here. So let's put him here. Okay, so you can't go through there, which is good. We want you to be able to... Come on. Oh, why can't you crawl down? Why can't you crawl? There we go. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't like any of that. Okay, although, if you go right through the middle... Yeah, that works. Basically, we don't want you to be able to stand up at all. You've got to be able to crawl through here. And then the idea is... You'll just plop down here, like this. Which is a bit janky, but it's fine. And then you're out. Okay, well that works. That works. So let's save that. Now we've got to think about how the hell do we get from down here to up here. And I think the key is parkour. So, I had some things earlier. Where did I put them? I saved them, didn't I? Oh, where did I save you, you sods? They were pallets, weren't they? There we go. So they're a bit small. Okay. Might be another... This is what I do. I put something in place and then I sort of run dry for ideas. And I'm going, yeah, not really sure. We'll obviously block all this off. That'll be fine. That'll get blocked off. But, no, don't shut... No. The only time I'll ever tell someone to shut up is when they're like, just do this. Just do this. You're like, dude, chill out. But I'm all for suggestions, mate. All for suggestions. I think I'm going to have a little think about how we do this. And the main reason is I want to know what are we going to put around here, really. We're going to have to... Because this is going to be a bit of a... I don't know, actually. This doesn't necessarily have to be, because this could be the first kind of fight the monsters. Through here. This is the second tier. And then when you get out here, this is more now just trying to get back. But I need to make it so you can only get over and you can't get back. So it might be more, this changes, this design, and it's more of a gradual incline and then a sheer drop. But the sheer drop is you can't get back. So we're kind of forcing you up here and then down here just to get out. Then you get out, you get back into the tunnel, you get back up here, and then you've got to find the next one to take you over to here. So this is where it will be interesting. The in there will be interesting, but that's for another day. For anyone that hasn't seen, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here, because you'll have to come into here and then crawl underneath these and in here. I think this one is more, there's not going to be any real danger unless someone's in here waiting for you. In which case they open the door and blam, you're dead. But there's 3 of those. And they've all got different things on. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Right, we need some thinking. It's definitely those. Definitely those causing it. I don't get it on any other server. I'm a bit stuck, really. A bit stuck for ideas. I should have opened this up so it isn't just a case of go round there. But the whole idea is to kind of confuse people. So you'd think, oh, if I'm going right, I'm going to be going to these 2. But you can't get to those 2 until you got to this. Because you go in there and that's the only way in. So I don't know. What do you think of Repo? Yeah, I stream it over on that channel. Give us a follow. I stream it here. I love Repo. I think it depends on who you're playing with, of course. And the group that I've played with, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Sketch keeps me honest. Mags keeps me honest. Jag just plods along as normal. Jojo is chilled. And, you know, obviously John plays. Aces is just the best at it. So if you want to follow anyone, follow Aces. John, I haven't played with, and Will, I haven't played with you on it yet. But I think it's who you play with makes it. It's really good. Really, really good. Love it. And there's no toxic people, which makes a nice change. I might even have to get a cup of tea in a minute to help the old... In fact, let's take a moment here to appreciate this while I go and get a cup of tea. Bear with me one moment, because I think I'm going to need it for my voice. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry, muted myself and unmuted and unmuted again. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Where did we get to? Where did we get to? It's very boring playing it solo. Yeah, it is. I know Sketch has tried it. It's more fun. It's definitely a team game. maybe we do a. Maybe that's what we do. Will, have you got it? Have you got it? Sorry, Flourish, not Will. If you've got it, maybe we do a group stream if you're up for it to celebrate your year as a member of the army. That's presuming you continue, which there is no pressure. But it obviously wouldn't be streamed on here. It'd be on my variety channel. Anyway, where did we get to? We're going to come back to this. Kind of happy with that because it's hard work. We'll sort this out at a later date. We'll finish that off. I really need to start thinking, how am I going to connect this? Because we come out of here, and I'm really thinking of having loads. These dungeon sewer things, I really am a fan of them. I really like them. So I want to use them to a degree, but we need to... yeah, there's a few... Like, we want to get into here so you at least can go, oh, there's some stairs. They go up. But you can't, purposely you can't see where to go. As in, you can't get out, sorry. So I think the first thing we need to think of is how are we going to connect this? How are we going to connect it? This is going to be another bogus route where it's like, oh, I can't get through. And, oh, look at that. I can go down there. But that ultimately is where we want to get to. I don't know. Maybe I even have to come back to that because I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get some inspiration by looking at it, and it's very, very hard. Quite often I'll just, like I've said, I'll just do this. I will... Oh, I've got a caps lock on. Whoops. I will just go through this and look at things and just randomly look at stuff and go, oh, that's good. Oh, I can use that. Oh, I can do something with that. Let's get out of the way because all I can see are those things at the moment. Yeah, I'm just looking for ideas. I don't want to put any more buildings in. Do you know what I think we should do? Whoops. What we should do is work out what we're going to do here. This is only light because it thinks the sun's coming down and there's an open end here. So if we put stuff around that, it will make it dark anyway. Right. I do have a bit of an idea, but I think it's a bit extreme. I don't think it's a lighthouse. No, what was it called? It was called... No. I'm looking for the Green Mountain thing. No, I'm not. It's not the Green Mountain thing. It was... What was it? I did it the other day. Livonia Tower won't work, and it's too big. Oh, damn. What was it I used? Whoops. Get out of that. Oh, God's sake. I hate it when it does that. There we go. Was it one of these? I think it was one of these. Fun fact, you can look at that and it will tell you what it is. That is a smokestack. Okay. So if you're not sure, it tells you at the bottom along here. Just put your mouse over it. Smokestack. Right, I'm wondering if I use a smokestack there. But that's too high. No, that's way too high. I'm looking around at items we could maybe use. Because what I'd like to be able to do is... Oh, do you know what? I did have an idea. That this would be water here, and you'd have to drop into the water from a great height. Tried it, kept breaking my legs. Couldn't get it to work, so not good. I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling for ideas. Really struggling. Because we've got this massive gap here, but this might have to be where we have a sort of like an arena. But then that's really what this is over here. We do something here. This is a tunnel. Oh no, now I forgot about this. This is why we saved this. That is really good. So what is this called? This is called a tunnel straight. So if we search tunnel, what have we got? No, they're the big ones. It's one of these. Oh, no, it's not. What the hell is that? Hell have I done there? Let's get rid of that. It's not. What is this? Can't read it because of all the text there. What are you? You are a JMC tunnel straight. JMC? Can't spell JMC underscore tunnel. No. What are you? JMC underscore tunnel. Why can't I find you? Why do you not exist? Okay, we'll go through JMC then. Oh, maybe it's land JMC. I don't... No, it's not, is it? It's literally JMC tunnel. Go over there, John. Don't want you. JMC. JMC. They're dungeons. We can put all stuff like that in another time. Dungeon. Hey, Restless. How you doing, dude? How you doing? Welcome in. We're doing a little bit of building for Will. Just trying to find a few bits. X ruins, no. Ice temple, no. I'd like to get into building assets. That's something else I'd really like to be able to do. We want T, don't we? That's land. GMC RST. I think there. Okay. Why can I suddenly not find that? Okay. I've saved... No, that's for that. It doesn't even say land. It just says... I don't know if I can put that in there. No. Okay, so if we do JMC underscore tunnel, it just disappears. Oh, what, too many. Unless it's in static? No. Okay, don't know what's going on there. Yeah, all is good. All is good. We're just having a bit of a play, really, more than anything. Starting to think what we could do is turn that like that. Okay, let's get a bit closer here. Let's see how this actually looks. Where does that come out? Okay, so... I wonder how low you can go with that. Or we can't get in. Because again, that's really, really easy to block off. Where is he? Come on. Over you come, buddy. Can I crawl through this? Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I've got an idea for that. You go over there, mate. Out the way, Tone. So, that's a shame. I wouldn't mind looking at more of those. Because that's half decent. It's a shame there's not another one here. I'm just going to leave that there for now. I haven't really got any major plans for that. Not really sure what to do with it. I'm running out of ideas. I'm really genuinely struggling. Really struggling. Let's get rid of you. I need some motivation. How do we get to here? What is the trickiest way? Because I don't want anyone being able to get fully inside here yet. So it's not like I want you to be able to go in here, get in a few bits to get to here. I want to get to this bit. I want it to be completely outside of this. So that if you do pick up one of these, like this for example, and you end up in here, or you end up down here, it's a, you know, it's a red herring. And I think the first way we can do that, I think something needs to come out of here and into here. And that's where, actually, that might come in handy. We do this over here. Let's make this... let's make this... I think that might be too small. Remember, it's currently... Ooh. Okay, that's not... That's the problem. It's not going to work. That's the problem. I think what we could do is at least hook this up, because I want people to be able to see, oh, there's a gate there and there's some stairs there, and oh, there's another one there, and oh, you know, this will be blocked up essentially, but I don't know what to use for this. How I could this one? No, that's that. Where's this one? Is it this? Yes. Okay, let's have a play with this. Let's have a play. How low can we go? Literally there. Could go lower. Let's get Tony. Okay. Okay. You can still jump, so I'd like to make that a bit lower. Oh, sorry, Tone. Wrong button, mate. Okay, can you get through this now? Yes, just. Okay, happy with that. We know there's a thing over there causing that issue, so that's fine. Okay, come out of you. Okay, that's fine, because all we need to do is take you and lower you down and across. Whoops, wrong buttons. And I think they're going to have to... Oh no, they're okay. So the idea is you've got to pick... No, they do need to come down a bit. Which ones are you? I've forgotten. You're those two. Oh, bollocks in bollocks. Didn't want to do that. Let's lower you a bit more. See if that makes any difference. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay. So, is that okay? That's okay. So you'll come in here and now we've got this, but eventually you'll come to this one. So that makes life a bit easier. Now, what can we use? We want to use... Don't want to keep using those tunnels. Don't know what to use here. Let's have a swig of tea. My voice is absolutely getting caned. Lovely. Lovely cup of tea. No. Not really into that. To avoid using loads of parts, I'd like it to be something all-enclosing. That's the idea. What have we got? What have we got? Just looking at anything. And it might be an item that you would think, oh, why would you use that? But that's the beauty of DayZ. That is the beauty. I'll tell you what we can do. I know what we can do. Let's get some inspiration. First of all, let's save it. Let's go up to... Where is it? Can never remember. Is it Buford? Where's the tunnel? It's not here. But I'm just looking for inspiration, you know? No. Where's the bleeding tunnel? Find it in a minute. We will find it. I can never find it and never remember where it is. Okay, I remember this. It's over here. It's over here. Here it is. Here's their big base. So you can kind of see what they've been up to. Nah, there's nothing in there. That's really neat to me. Really neat. So fair play. Fair play to them. Okay, let's head back to Hawkins. Oh, we've gone the wrong way. There we go. And we're in the sea. Let's get out. There we go. I'm struggling. I'm struggling for ideas. What could we possibly use as a tunnel without it being a tunnel? That's way too big. Ooh. Do we? No. No. No, 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 no. We can make things smaller, that's not a problem. But I'm looking at something just unusual, something different. And the trouble is, if you make things too different, you'll quickly learn what goes where. As in, you know, if it was all this over here, it all looks the same. You don't know where you are. But that's the risk I'm taking. We could make that smaller. But we'll come back to that. Oh, lovely cup of tea. These are all too big. What was that? No. No. Hate to say it, but I think that railway track might be getting used. What else have we got? What else have we got? Oh, I've got an idea for the top left of our picture at the moment. Excuse me. We're gonna have like a bit of a parkour jump thing, but I know what that looks like. I've just got to find some more parts for it. Yeah, I think this is. We might have to go sewer. I really don't want to, but it might mean. Do you know what? It's going to make the most logical sense. There it is. So let's put you there. Go. Whoa, that was way too. So something I've learned is if you have the item selected, you can't. Well, you can speed up and slow down. Sometimes you can't speed up and slow down though. That's very strange. Right. Okay. Let's see where we are in terms of you. I'd quite like to not have to do much. So let's bring you into the middle there. How far back can I go before you expose yourself? Oh my word. Okay, that's good enough. So you'll come down here somehow. And again, it's not brilliant, but it's... Get you there. It'll do. Oh, mate, editor. Yeah, I think people forget that. Editor is a mod. This isn't something that someone's put in, like, as a game. This is a mod. So you are going to get those problems, you know. Okay, let's try and bring you in. We don't know who Ewan is, but we're going to bring him in. Let's raise the roof. The roof, even. Okay, that might need to go down a bit, maybe. Just see if we can... Yeah, I think... Okay, here comes the tricky parts again. Trying to get it hooked up without looking odd. Okay, there's definitely something there, so that needs to go up. I just see a little bit... No, it needs to come down then. Okay, let's go slow. Okay, so we've got no real... Oh, there we got one. Down. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. Let's look on the other side. Okay, that's looking okay. Right, I think 2 maybe. Maybe 3. We might get away with 2. So let's copy both of those at the same time. Pop those in there. Yeah, people think it's a BI asset. Yeah, I thought it was until I got corrected. To be honest, I need another drink quickly. I stand by it. Without the mods, without the modders, this game would be dead in my opinion. And I know people will argue with that, and that's absolutely fine. I'm willing to... I have no problem with the argument. But my personal view is, without the modders, this game would have died a long time ago. So we need to be extremely grateful they exist. Otherwise, maps wouldn't be created. Servers, we'd all be playing bog standard servers. And I'm not a massive... I don't like playing servers with loads of mods. I think it ruins it, in my opinion. However, I love having the option. And if we didn't have the option, we'd all be in trouble. Right, okay, that's good. But that's not. So is it because it needs to go that way, maybe? Okay, we're looking okay at this point. Let's just check the other side. Yeah, it needs to come back, doesn't it? There we go. That will have to do for the time being. Okay, there's going to be gaps. That's going to happen. That's one of those things. However, we need to get into here. So, I think what we're going to have to do, and I'm going to need to be in the right camera angle for this, is go that way. So that we can get the thing in. 100% agree, but that's how BI does games. Armour would be long dead. The modding community kept it alive. Yeah, it's... I love the game. I love what that BI do. I have no problem with BI personally, like on a bigger scale. On a low down scale, I don't like how they... I think there's more they could be doing. Like to potentially bring out another map after Sakal that quickly. Feels like it's a bit of a money earner for me. Sorry, drinking tea again. And again, I get it. They're a business. I'm a private investor. I understand it. I get you've got to bring in the capital. But I don't agree with how much Sakal was. I just don't. I think it's a lovely map, but I think it could have been so much better. Would I say, if someone said to me now, was it worth the money? My answer would be no. Categorically, no. Fucking hell, I can't even speak. I was very disappointed with what it could have been versus what it is. And do you know what? I've never gone back to BI and said, no, you should have done this. So, again, I'm wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. Absolutely not at all. But I would have liked to have seen a little bit more, you know. Right, that's not looking great. I know it isn't. So we need to bring you... Oh, now, this is where it becomes a problem. This is where it becomes a problem. We should have started here and worked up, shouldn't we? Because I want to bring that so that I don't have to do anything. Okay, let's try and get that spot on. Right, that... Ooh, let's see if you can go in a bit. Just so we don't see that. Okay, I'm not too fussed about that. That's okay. You've said before Bohemia should release their own set of mods that get updated as the game... Yeah, really. I mean, trouble is, once you... Oh, what's... That need to... Maybe that does need to go higher. Oh, maybe it can't. Maybe that's where it's going. You know, they've got to protect their model, their business model. Absolutely. No issue with that at all. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't have a problem with them, but I'm equally not their biggest fan. It's... It depends what day of the week you ask me as to how annoyed with them I am, really. That's all I would say. That's not really worked very well, has it? I've got to be careful because I can't really turn too much there. What we might have to do is bring it to there and then put something here and here. But I'm not sure how that's going to work, because how big is that? That's how Reforger works. Mods update on the fly, so once Armour 4 is dropped, they have available stuff and nodes. Yeah, Jan was saying to me, basically, Armour Reforger is the playground. I thought, yeah, no problem with that. No problem with that at all. Would I like to see a DayZ 2? Here's the thing, right? I think DayZ is a good game. A very, very good game. However, it's old. It's an old game. And although people play it, I think if you had a DayZ 2, people would buy it. I really do. I'd certainly buy it. And I'd love to see more official maps. Like Australia on Armour 3, I think it is. I would love to be able to mod that map and bring it back, because it's got so much potential because it's so big. But it's actually not that big in the grand scheme of things, and it all just gets a little bit messy, you know? Right, we are in a bit of bother. I think we may have to move this to match this. I think that's going to be the problem. So let's start by getting these. Yep, take it easy, Goblin. Take it easy. I'll try and pop in if you're streaming, dude, at some point. We won't be here forever, so I will try and have a look. If they released a set of mods with constant support and updates that cost you maybe about £5 or £6 a piece, yeah, the trouble is they'll abuse it. I think if you're going to do it, you need to say, look, here's a game. This is how much it costs. Blah, blah, blah. And then go from there. I think they abuse it otherwise. Okay. Okay, let's try and get this in place. Let's focus. Let's focus. Right, is that okay? Because, yeah, at the minute, it's going to be a tricky one, this. I don't think we're seeing any particular issues this side. Let's try that side. Oh, slight one, so this needs to come down a smidge. I think we're doing okay there, aren't we? Yeah, okay. What are we doing this side? Again, playtests, we'll work this out at some point. Right, okay. So I'm happy with you. I now need to find you. Excellent. And we need to raise this so that... Do we? Do we? Let's have a... Let's have a play. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, okay. We have a problem. We have a problem. Damn. We do have a problem. That's the height for this, isn't it? I don't want to go any lower. Oh, I'll tell you what the first thing to do would be. Have we got a small version? A tiny little version? Don't think we have. Okay, this is going to be... We're going to just have to try this. See where we get to. Don't really have much choice for this. Oh, it's going to look awful. I can see it already. That isn't going to work. That is not going to work. Even if I tidied that up. Yeah, that's... Unless that can go to there. Yeah, no, it cuts all this off. Okay, that ain't going to work. So, we have a new problem. This is why making a map takes so long, right? We have a new problem. We need to get this... This is raised. And I can cut that off. That's not a problem. I think we need to put something here. Which isn't hard at all. We can sort that out. This is the next problem. What do we put? What do we put here? Because it's a circle and that's going to be hard. Where's your fishing pond? I'll tell you where your fishing pond is, mate. I'll tell you where your damn fishing pond is. Look at all this. What's all this for you? There's your fishing pond. I was thinking about having a water drop about here. But I'm not sure how that's going to work. Oh man, this is going to be tricky. This is genuinely going to be tricky. The only other option I can think of is you have to come over this, and these are actually blocked off entirely. You have to come over this and go down. That might... Do you know what? That might be an option. Let's try it. Let's try it. So let's bring you in. Right, I need you to come towards me, if you wouldn't mind, sir. Okay, and in fact, I think you're even going to have to come along here. And can I... think that'll do. I'm not bothered about that at this point. Think... yeah. Okay, so you come in here, you think, oh, stairs, oh, can't get out of there, oh, can't get out of there, but there's another tunnel. This will be just a whatever, I don't know. Picture of me. Way! But so far, that's the only buggy bit. And I think we resolve that by doing something like this. Oh god, caps lock is on. I need to sort my desk out. I've got shit. Not that I've got shit over it, to be fair. Oh, my tea's gone cold. Hang on. Can't let my tea go down, or have the king on my back. What was I saying? Yeah, my desk isn't small. It's just my hands are kind of restricted, which gets a little bit annoying, you know. Where did I have? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was. Palette. Right, here we go. Let's just try something. Let's just try something. No, that doesn't look great. We want something just to go there, really. Excuse me. That isn't really going to work. No, I don't like that. You definitely prefer the Reforger map maker so much smoother. Yeah, I think the problem is at the minute I love this, but as soon as I get introduced to something else, I know it's going to change. You know what? It's dark. Let's leave this. We'll come back to that. This is our new problem. Our new problem. So, where is that? And where would that go to? Ooh, that's going to be close. That's going to be close. That would be around there. Might get away with this. Okay, let's try and... Whoops. Let's try and do this. Let's remove you. Let's remove you. And let's try our hardest to get this to fit. I don't think it's going to fit. I don't think it's going to fit. Oh. Oh, we might get away with this. I'm sure there's going to be... Okay, so from this angle it's fine. I know it's going to be weird, this angle. I know it is. Yeah, there we go. That's okay. I'm down a tad. The important thing is we've... Oh! Only just, but we've cleared it. We've cleared it. Oh, no, okay. So that needs to go that way. That's fine. Again, this will be the play tests. They will be the ones that kind of tell us what's going on. How are we getting on? Oh, there's a gap there. Okay, has that done anything? Nope. Yes. Maybe if we... You just have to do that, I think. I think that's... Oh, did I see a little gap? Yeah. Those are the things that I notice, and I try my hardest to get rid of them. So you'll just have to bear with me, because it annoys me. Okay, have we got anything? I think we're okay for now. Again, time will tell. Right, we definitely need another one. So let's bring you over here. Bring you up here. And let's see if we can't get this raised a bit. Right, okay, so first things first. Okay, let's just try and get some form of stability. Okay, okay. Looking good, looking fine. But where's the line? Yeah, I thought I could see the line there. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's get level. Let's just lower you and bring you back in. Honestly, on Restless, I can tell you now, I will go through a map and I'll go, wouldn't have happened on my shift. That wouldn't have happened. and then you do it, and it happens to you. And the thing is, over here, at one point, I had some pipes doing this and going up, and it wasn't this sewage stuff. When I came back in, completely out of sync. So you know, we all make comments and it's all a laugh, but there are genuine reasons why things like that happen. However, I am forever looking out for things like that, like here. So that would need to come down. Your buddy Crazy Bob approves of your fixing the annoying things. Good. Good. You're lucky I ain't there. It's proper site supervisor. Well, I'm a manager, mate, so I am one step ahead of you. I am. You think you've got it bad for stuff like this? My eye for detail it really bugs me at times. So I can spend quite literally hours just looking at one piece, going, nope, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Yeah, my eye for detail and I get it wrong. Believe me, I get it wrong lots in general. Like that little bit down here, I can see that is janking away and it annoys me. So I have to find that piece and we have to fix that. And then it's messed everything else up now though, you see? So it gets bad. You're a welder, so it's like a curse. Yeah, man. Oh, I'd hate to be a welder. Hate it. It would have to be so smooth for me. So smooth. Oh, I know, Jack. It's so frustrating, but I feel that's what. I always tell people at work, if your standard drops, that's it. You give up. Just give up, because it just shows you just don't give a shit. You don't care. And I think if you have a bit like Roy Keane, the footballer, I share his passion for standards. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't even matter if you're making a cup of tea or putting your shoes down. Standards are standards, no matter what. Okay, I think we're okay. It's not great, but again, the only reason I'm not going to try and get this perfect is because it's going to be dark, you know. So where did we get to here? Are we okay? I think there'll be loads of things I need to improve, but this is like the first pressing, so it's all good. Okay, right, we're here. Now the question is, God, that looks like a beast of an exhaust. Do you know one thing I've got respect for welders with is when they weld like a lobster back kind of curve? Oh my God, I think it's beautiful. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so we're coming out of here, but we want this to be one of the early places they go to, because we want them to come down here, excuse me, see this and go, hoo hoo hoo. So, question is, how? How do we get them on it early? Because we still don't know. What have we got here? We've got... Hello? Well, that's an actual player then. We've got one exit. Can you see anything there? No. One exit there. One exit there. I'm going to have to put some stuff here to tidy this up. One exit there and one exit there. And yes. We're going to have to fix that up as well. Question is, where does each one of these go? I would like maybe two of them to go somewhere useful and one to go somewhere not very useful, you know? And it's a case of how. How do we do that? We haven't even... We're still trying to build... Let's have a look at it from height. We're still trying to build the... In reality, we haven't actually done that much when you think about it. Yeah, you take off, dude. No worries. Thank you very much for popping by. It's always appreciated, so thank you very much indeed. Hope you have a good day. We won't be on here for much longer. I think my my creativeness is slowly disappearing. That is annoying me, that's at an angle. Do we need to straighten you up? I think the answer to that is yes. Whoops. Ooh. Now, we're going to try it and just see what happens. Okay, that's straight. Now, we need to move this about here. Let's slow everything down because we are too fast. Too fast, too furious, baby. Okay, so we come in here. Everything's still good there. Excellent. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Question is, now I've done that. Ooh. We'll work that out another day. I'm happier with that. That feels better. I'm stuck, man. I don't know what to do. We really need to start thinking about this. Where did they come out? Do we have ladders going up? Where does... I mean, we've still got this one to consider, that to consider. We've got this one at the top there. And I think really, the most obvious thing is working out what to do with these. Yeah, we will do, Jam. We're going to have one up here somewhere. So you'll come over here to get to this. And it'll be a bit like parkour. And we'll see. Unfortunately not, dude. I've got to be up super early for work tomorrow. Our IT team are being complete and utter wankers. So I need to go and try and sort out some of our new starters. So that they can actually work. So yeah, I'm going to be in super early, unfortunately. That's still not 100% straight, but that's fine. Oh, man. 4 days till PlayStation. What, on DayZ? Never. They're not. Surely not. How could they? Shit, man. What are we going to do? I can't see it at the minute. It will come to me, but I can't see it. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I need to work out really where how we're going to get here. I'm wondering if we kind of go over this, along here, around the back, maybe up here, down, in, out, whatever. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I'm starting to think maybe we just keep the 3 corners and then this one's going to be like a proper labyrinth. Or this could even be the one where we have the pitfall drops, you know. But yeah, just trying to have a think. We've got 2 coming out of there. We know the one up there is fine. That one there is important because it's... Oh, is it? No, hang on. I think if you go in this one... No, that's what we want. We want someone to be able to go into here, to be able to go out there. And... Whoops, this one as well is important because this is going to be another dead-end one. Give them the old Merv fisting. I would, but they're in Bulgaria. So I'm not planning on traveling over there. It's just a bit frustrating when things change and you're like, can you just explain what I actually need to do now in a bit more detail? Oh, no, we couldn't possibly do that. No. Okay, I'll go and do the finding out then. Right, okay, let's think about this. Let's think logically. We've got one out there, which will probably be an in through there, or this will be the out for this in. We need another one here, which actually could be... This could be interesting. Slow you down again. Okay. What I'm thinking is maybe something comes off of here that also takes you into there, into that one. And then something along here, so very early on, I'm wondering if they come down this one, through here, up this, along here, and into that maybe. Last update was a shotgun for DayZ. What, on the PlayStation? On the console, was it? That is bad, innit? But equally... You know, the PlayStation's only got so much power, so much storage. You know, there's lots of things. Right, let's just try that. Let's try and see if that works. Copy that. Bring you over here. Let's put you there. Need to swing you around like that. Bring you up. Let's just see how this works. I just want to see it, first of all. Right, up you come. No, 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 no. Wrong one. Right, let's move you back. Maybe down a little bit. Maybe a little twist. Maybe a little twist. Let's give you a little twist like it was last summer. Let's twist again. That's got first time. No, I was going to say if that was first time, it'd be a bloody miracle. Okay. Okay. That's not looking awful. Although that's annoying me. So let's bring... You do that and then bring you down a tad. No, need to bring you up a tad. And... Okay, so it's the angle. The angle of the dangle is not correct. That's not great. Okay. Looks a bit messy. Okay, let's... Probably this side's the better side to do this from. The experimental update is a new shotgun and cars not lagging. Yeah, the cars thing's always been a problem, isn't it, on console. I know when I used to play it, that's where I first started. In all my days, was it bad? Was it bad? It was horrendous. I could... 30 seconds to a minute, I could be waiting. And my mates would be like, Merv, where the hell are you? What's going on? Why are you crashing the car? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm still lagging. Yeah, that's not brilliant, but it's okay. I'm not really that happy with that. Put the fan on. And PS is more powerful than you think. Reforger will be one of the first games. Oh, okay. I thought BI and Sony had a bit of beef. Was there a bit of beef anywhere? Yeah, I was playing on a PS4 as well, and that was, what, 3... I haven't... Do you know what? Since I've had a PC, I've barely touched... I only use my PlayStation for, in my bedroom as like a DVD or a, an app thing. Right, where's that? That's... I think I'm just going to have to accept that's okay for now and go with it. Right, so the next thing... Let's save that, because that's looking half decent. Can we use one of you? I think I'm going to need you that way. I think I'm going to need you there. That might work. That might work. We might get away with this. Okay. Let's just bring you down. And I think a little turn and... A little bit up. A little bit whir, a little bit where. Maybe a little turn like that. Oh, no. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. So this needs to come down. As do we. It's horrendous. That is horrendous. There's going to be some gaps there, surely. There isn't. That looks awful, though. See, that really... That's... If you look at the top bit there, that's better. But then you get this horrible kind of... See, you get that lip there. That's what we don't want. I think we're going to have to go that way. Only bit for the whole mod stuff, but now they came to an agreement. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a bit like FIFA in the football game, wasn't it? FIFA were trying to charge an absolute fortune for the rights, and the people that make the game just went, nah, you're all right. We'll just make a game and not call it FIFA. Oh, I'm not happy. I'm really not happy about this. This is really untidy. But we're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole to a degree, so I'm not surprised this is being awkward. How are you looking? I think we'll go with it. We'll go with it for now. Right, so we're in a position now where that, unfortunately, is doing that, but it could be worse. It could be worse because what we can do, I can't remember if I saved it or not, is if we come into maybe there, let's bring you up, bring you across. Be down a tad. Might be able to get this spot on. Okay, so we go up a tad. So from this angle, fine. Again, no, not great. How are you linking up? Okay. I see a gap there. I can. And how do I close that gap? By doing that. It's all very tense, very technical. I need another drink. Ah, get that down your neck, boy. It's not actually looking too bad. These are the bits that bother me, but because they're two different assets, which you could argue are designed to go together, it gets a little bit tricky because they're not quite. See, that's just a little bit. And I think if you could see the edge as well, that would make a huge difference. Because from here, I can't really. Yeah, I think that'll have to do. That'll have to do. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're getting closer. Question is, what do we do here? It might be that we put something along here so that you can't see this, and then you have to climb up this and then get to here. Yeah, I think that's going to take a bit of thinking. That's going to take a bit of thinking. Can I lower this then? Because where are we? Where is he? How high is this at the minute? Okay, so if we stick him in there. Where is he? Which side are you on, buddy? There you are. And then if I find... Where is it? Can't see. There it is. Oi! Oi, 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 oi. Okay, now we've got to be careful here. Let's go down a bit. Okay, is your head... Your head is just about up. How much difference has it made here? Absolutely sod all. Okay, but does make it interesting for this. Makes it just that little bit more. Oh, can I get through there? Do I need to crouch? So we will take it. Question is, do I... Where was it I could see? I went that way just a tad. Just want to see how much difference that makes. Fine there, fine there. Oh, that's the problem. That's not awful. That's fine. Can you still get through here? Yes, you can. Excellent. Okay, so that might be okay. Got 3 exits. You can get through all of these, I presume? Yeah. 4 exits, sorry. 4 exits. That's good. So I think what we'll do... I think it will probably be this one you come through. And somehow you'll end up in here. You'll... What is that? Oh, it's that. Of course it is. You end up in here. This will all be blocked off. And then you'll jump up over here. Yeah, we'll block that off as well. And then you end up going in here. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, this is good fun. Oh, what's this all about? This is lovely. Oh, I must find another route. Back I go. Into here and then out. And I think that'll be okay. Yeah, okay. So we've made a bit of progress. Pardon me. Made a bit of progress. Not as much as I thought. I'm still struggling with that bit there. Still struggling on what to do with it. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll find a way. Somehow we'll find a way. I just don't know what. Yeah. Anyway, I think what I'll probably do is do this more often on a Sunday, just for a chilled Sunday. I will get some music in the background so we can have some fun. And it won't just be boring me talking all the time. But yeah, that's it really. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll not sure when I'm back on DayZ as gameplay, but I'll find a time somewhere and yeah, we'll go from there. Until then, have a lovely rest of your weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.